won't go back again. No, I won't go back again. These kind of sands always end in a reckoning. No, I won't go back again. These kind of scars go deeper than skin. Oh, I'm done setting myself on fire just so I can keep you up. I'm done killing my own desires just so I can give you yours. You think I'm gonna keep on running back to you like I did before? No more, no more, no more. Told you all my insecurities, it didn't occur to me. I was pouring my heart out at the table. You turn on me, you turn on me. Said you'd take it to your grave, now it's dirt on me. I should've known better back then. I would've sworn it was forever. Love, hate, the same thing, different four letters. I never thought I'd see this out of you. Nothing left to say but goodbye.
Hey everyone, Scott Hansen here. This is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap, presented by Lowe's. Earn your Sunday. Lots to get to. We'll begin in Nashville. The Titans at home to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. And here it's the Tennessee defense that steps up. Does a nice job securing this in the wet conditions, and he's able to keep his feet and go the other way, all the way. They're not going to get him. From there, let's go out to Orchard Park, one of the toughest tickets of the year, the debut game at new Highmark Stadium. The Lions taking on the Bills. And this is ARSB Amon-Ra St. Brown. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. Time to check out the NFL injury report for Week 2. The big story comes from the Minnesota Vikings and their starting running back. He suffered what appears to be a pretty substantial knee injury. He'll likely miss a week or 2 of action, but appears to have dodged a major injury here in the early part of the year. A number of guys around the league off to hot starts, among them Week 2's Player of the Week. And we'll hand the award to this man, Lamar Jackson. He was tremendous in the win over the Saints, as he was equally dangerous in the air and on the ground. 2 touchdown passes, 2 touchdown runs. Meanwhile, a look now at the rest of the weekend's top performers, guys who are starting out hot here in the first 2 weeks. Next up, let's give you a look at the guys who have put together a couple of solid weeks so far. It's our league leaders in receiving through 2 weeks of games. With that, a look at the rest of the scores from a jam-packed Week 2 of the new NFL season. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hard-working men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week, right here on EA Sports.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
sideline, the Eagles and their head coach. His side unable to make it 2-0 to start the year, dropping their game last week. Opposing them, that is Ben Johnson, head coach of the Bears. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt in the booth with you. It is Jake Elliott who's going to get us started. And we're underway in Chicago. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. Bringing them out, the third-year pro with one of the highest ceilings in this league. It is Caleb Williams.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as it gets the win in the end.
Well, he was happy to take a backseat in favor of getting the win last week, Brock, but we all know receivers, right? I think he'd like a few more catches in this one.
Yeah, books have been written about certain receivers that want their touches, and when you produce, you're going to get more touches.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Williams to throw on third. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it. So the potential turnover winds up on the ground as they'll bring up fourth down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. At quarterback, they're going to turn to the 7th-year dual threat, Jalen Hurts.
And Kate, you don't have to look beyond his performance last week as really a root cause of their loss. I'm not saying the only cause.
We need a perfect game after last week.
Winning a lot of games in this league or any league. If you turn it over 3 times without a touchdown to counteract them, a lot of room for him to improve this week.
Run it with Saquon Barkley. There's the stop. Play hits for 15 before it, though. And it's going to be a Philadelphia first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. 11 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. There's another carry for Barkley. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a first down.
Michael Gordon on the tackle. A gain of 12. And an Eagle first down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Love this. Tight end getting the run. But he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Running left, this is Barkley. They get to him, he's hit, brought down after a gain of about 10. And that is good for an Eagles first down. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. And you want to get that century mark.
Yeah.
That's a number that running backs are proud of, and stacking runs like that will sure help.
Hurts to throw. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete, it's second down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. And he's going to be brought down back at the 34-yard line. Jervon Dexter. 6 sacks a year ago, and now this is first of the season.
It's taken him a minute, hasn't it, Kate, to find some resistance, and hopefully that's the start of a consistent push they can have up front that really does prevent some of these longer drives as this game goes on.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here, third down. Back to throw, Hurts. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, first and 10. Williams to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Swift gets it on the pitch. Into the second level past the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago!
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. Sent right down the middle and good. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
Bears 7, Eagles nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, it denies the first down.
And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the first. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. They go to Barkley again. Has a lane inside the 25. And he gets home. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. That's his second of the year.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That one splits the uprights, and that ties things at 7. So after the play, trainers headed out. A member of the Bears out there in some discomfort.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. At the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there
That shit I used to do in Madden 26 is not going to work in Madden 27.
aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Santos now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Eagles 7.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Shipley now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Setting up to throw. And this one's going to be picked off, but he dropped it. So, almost a one-play drive. Defender couldn't hang on, though, and they're going to feel fortunate coming up on 2nd down now. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
A play fake now hurts. Pressure closing in. They're going to get him back at the 20. And now it is 4th and 17. The Eagles are in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. The Bears and Luther Burden making their return to the field. Well, Brock, it only took them one play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out. Williams on the play action. He finds a Dunze downfield. And this will be stopped just before the play reaches that 30-yard mark. Still a great game, Brock, and a new set of downs. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Motioning one of the tight ends. On second down, Williams. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
First and goal, Swift. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Need better results here on second and goal from the 10.
Leads to second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Williams will look to throw. They set up the screen here to Swift. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland, his third of the year. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Shipley now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They're not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They give to Barkley, left side. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Inside the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Huge gain down the left side. 36 yards. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Working on second down. Hurts. And down he goes. The defense got to him right around the 26. Austin Booker. He had 4 sacks last season, Brock, and now he's got 1 this year. Here he goes, third and long. Flush down now to it, and he's going to be brought down back at the 34-yard line. The Bears decide to call their first timeout as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Hurts now on 4th. Going deep here for the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
He's got it, and space in midfield. This goes big, 25 yards before that tackle is made. And that's going to earn Chicago the first down.
And the Bears first down. First and 10 at the
To throw is Williams. This is Loveland working the right side. And hey, if you can't prevent the catch, Brock, at least prevent a gain after it, right? So they make the quick stop at the 31. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Williams on first and 10. Starting off sharp, 9 of 10 throwing the football to begin this one. He'll work against the blitz. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And doing 6 on that play. That means it is second down manageable.
Complete to DeAndre Swift. Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
Williams set to pass. Hauled in. Again, it's Swift. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
It's now third and
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. This, 42 yards from the right half. Now a timeout called. Still just 4 seconds left in the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This, 42 yards from the right half. Santos' kick is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off the points. They did just that.
He's out of bounds on that return, Brock, as that takes us into the break. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And this is Darius Slayton. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Giants are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. From there, let's go out to Orchard Park. It's the second ever regular season game at new Highmark Stadium. The Chargers taking on the Bills. And it's the second-year running back, Omarion Hampton. He's going to find a seam and take it in, 9 yards on the score. Lastly, let's check out the front runner for Week 3 Player of the Week. It's our impact player, and it's this man. And this is Cortland Sutton. He was a big-time factor in this one. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches on the night. The Broncos get the victory. It took them a few weeks, but they win and improve to 1-2. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Just hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. And they get him down after a gain of 10, but great effort on his part. Pays off with the first down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Dio Odengo on the tackle. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9. at the 38-yard line.
Hurts. This one's misplayed and falls to the ground. Incomplete, and now it's third down.
Incomplete. It's third down and 9 yards to go.
Here's Saquon. Has the first and breaks through midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
First and 10 from the 43. Running right is Bigsby. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. They're going to wind up losing yards on this play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And it was a big play for a moment, but he can't keep control of it through that hit. It's incomplete. That brings us to third down.
It's third down and 13.
From the pistol, Hurts. That's caught left side by Stowers. And in the end, no danger of them actually reaching the marker. He's hauled down well short after a gain of 7. It is fourth down.
It's fourth down.
On fourth down, Hurts. On the move, headed right. Making the call himself. And a risky decision is rewarded. 8 yards to pick up on 4th and 6, and they convert.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Escapes the pocket. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Man, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Another snap from the 8 here. It's second and goal. They give right side. Here's Bigsby. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be third and goal. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Hurts now on third and goal. And he's going down. They make the play at the 11. T.J. Edwards. And bigger than a 5-yard loss, Brock. It is now fourth and goal.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
The offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on fourth and goal. They'll go. Hurts. And a completion not in the cards on that fourth and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Incomplete.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. First play of the drive, a run by Swift. And he's going to wind up in the red for this play, back at the 8. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Williams to throw on third. That one's incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Luther Burden. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Their punter making his way out now. And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Kobe Bryant has it. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. A give right side for Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On play action, Williams. The left side finds Burden. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Running behind center with Swift. Shoots away from one. And give him the 1st down here. Looks to be an even 20 on that play.
A gain of 20 more yards. That's another Bears 1st down.
Toss play, Swift. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught. This is Loveland. And there it is. Touchdown Bears. Colston Loveland, his 6th of the year, 2nd in this game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. And that makes this a 24-point ball game. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
You know, Kay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. Well, when the drive nearly ends on the first play, he had the interception but dropped it. That means it's 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. 2nd down, Hurts. Gets it through, but contact at the catch point forces that incompletion. Nearly had it over the middle. Instead, just 3rd down now. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throw here, 3rd down. toward the sideline, and he's got it. Impressive play, but they are well shy of the first down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. And they're going to get far more than that 1 yard they needed. Going for it on fourth down pays off.
Winning, losing, tying, driving for the win. If you're running it on fourth down in the fourth quarter, Kate, you had better be sure you can make that marker.
First down from the 42. Now Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Hurts running the offense at max speed here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
And before the snap, the officials whistle that play dead. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Eagles hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. 2nd and 3 now. Back to throw, Hurts. Some heavy contacts here, and that's going to break things up. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Incomplete. It's third down and 3 yards.
Hurts setting up to throw. Gain of 9 yards on the play. That'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
First down from the 42. Throwing here, Hurts. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
They needed a lot more out of this offense in this one, Kate. To keep pace in this contest just wasn't there. Continuity wasn't there, rhythm wasn't there, confidence wasn't there. This is one they like to forget.
He's got Devontae Smith. And he's taken down at the 30. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Hurts to throw. And he can't pull this one in. That's incomplete. Second time he hasn't been able to bring in a catchable ball. Keep an eye on that. It's second down.
Fair to say he's just been all over the place in this one today. Some accuracy issues early. They gave him plenty of looks trying to get him into rhythm, but they just never could, and the incompletions continue to pile up.
Completed left side to Smith. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
From the red zone on first. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground. And he's now 20 sacks in his career.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. Trying again following the sack. Hurts. He completes it in traffic. And boy, they made a challenge for that first down. They got very close. Picked up 14. Now it's 3rd and short. Hurts looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. It goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.